So we got PS1 games, PS2 games.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The two amigos are back in this biatch.
We are back, and Tommy.
Back with dust.
Dust and grime and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Because we went yard selling.
We went yard selling. Of course, Pops didn't find anything.
No, Pops didn't find anything for this one. But, nonetheless, guys, this one is a mega score.
This one is probably the biggest yard sale haul of this year.
Of this year, of 2022. This
is
the
biggest haul.
Literally, we hit the mother load. Now, I will say this. You're only going to see one clip.
But there's a reason.
And there's a reason.
And there's a big reason.
We should mention, we only went to one yard sale.
One yard sale.
And the reason why
is because
it said tons of video games.
Yes. And boy, were there.
And they weren't lying. So, we went to this yard sale first. We will say there was another yard sale that we could have went to that had video games.
But we had a feeling once we left this one that the video games would be gone.
They would be either overpriced
or gone.
So we didn't even go.
We didn't want to take the risk.
Yeah, we didn't want to take the risk. And plus, it was all the way across town.
Yeah, all the way across town.
Like, literally.
This one was close.
Yeah, well, this one was a little bit further out, too.
Yeah, but this was worth it.
But this one was worth it.
Because we left early for this one.
Oh, yeah. We left early.
Thank goodness we did.
Well, actually, we got there on time.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, nobody bought all this stuff. Imagine that.
Thank goodness.
The guy did offer it to a lady, but she turned it down. And he offered me the same deal, and I turned him down too. But I turned him down for a different reason.
Yes.
But we'll get into that.
We turned him down to a way different reason.
This guy, we went there. There was like a trailer in front of the yard, and there was a bunch of stuff on the trailer. I think there was another trailer too that had a bunch of stuff on it. They were all in boxes and stuff. And I started looking in there. I was like, where the fuck's the video games? I was sniffing around like the old man. Look at me. I was sniffing around for the video games. What that old man?
We were doing this, and Pops was going.
Yeah. Joey does that right there when he's looking around. He thinks he's gonna get gold. Hey, and as a matter of fact, he did get gold.
I did get gold. Don't be sitting there saying that I don't, because this one's a good one, guys.
Yeah, this one's a good haul.
This was the only yard sale we went to that day, and started searching around, and found the video games. Now they were on a table, and that's the footage that you guys got. Was that little clip of me walking through. You guys seen some of the boxes. They had a Super Nintendo sitting there. They had a Sega Genesis sitting there. They had Xbox sitting there. They had a PS2 sitting there. They had fucking boxes of video games. They had boxes of 360 games. They had boxes of Xbox games. They had boxes of PS2, PS1.
Yeah.
And we just went kind of mental there.
Yeah.
Because
we had to.
We had to, and that's the only clip I got, and I'm very sorry about that.
But we're going to explain why.
For this reason.
Can I go ahead?
Go ahead, Tommy.
You want to go ahead?
Go ahead.
Buzzard Hawks.
Buzzard Hawks.
Here they come swooping like a Coco.
Coco beware.
Like a fucking Coco. Here they come.
Yeah. I should mention that.
So we had to fucking turn off the fucking camera, and we had to dig.
And we had to dig because we
fast
because they were coming. While we were sitting there, other people were going through some of the boxes.
Yes. And we're like, oh, here we go.
And I was like, oh man, I gotta put the camera away and start
digging. And I go, and while Joey was looking, I was like, Joey, grab the shit now, because
here they come.
Here come the Hawks.
Here come the Buzzard Hawks.
I said Buzzard Hawks real loud.
And literally started going through the stuff and found some good stuff. The guy was a night. Well, actually, we asked his wife.
And she goes, I don't deal with the video games.
She goes, I don't deal with the video games. That's his game. That's his stuff. So she called him over for us to talk about it. And he did offer me a deal to buy everything for $200. Now, maybe looking back on hindsight, maybe I should have.
We should have.
Maybe. But I will say this. When I was looking at a lot of this stuff, some of the games were common games.
Mm-hmm. There were some broken systems.
It looked like broken systems. I know for a fact at least one of the Xbox 360s had Red Ring of Death. He even told us that.
Yeah. At least he was honest.
He was honest about it. He said like one of the original Xboxes actually came in the box too.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, man. So like it was one of those things of maybe looking back on hindsight, maybe I should have bought everything for $200. But
If I would have, we were thinking, I was like, Joe, I'll go 50-50 with you. I'll do 100 and you do 100.
But we decided just to pick through because here comes the Buzzard Hawks.
Here they come. Here come the buzzards.
And they start looking through the stuff. And I'm like, Tommy, we got to buy what we need to buy and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So
and
that's
then
what
you're
we
going to
did.
get a laugh here at the end. Here.
Oh yeah. So we started picking up some stuff. I started picking out some games. Tom picked out some games, and I even asked about a console. And that's one of the first things I grabbed was the console.
Oh,
Because-
thank goodness you did.
And
Because
thank God.
we're going to get to that here.
All right. He was wanting to sell everything kind of as a bundle.
It's fine with me.
Fine, that's fine. Now, he did have a Sega Genesis sitting there, but it only came with one game. I'm like, eh.
It wasn't
Right.
really that good of a game.
You know, the game was worth maybe like $20, but it's just like, eh. All right.
It's not good to get
Yeah.
just the Genesis just for the game.
And plus, I got like 3 or 4 Genesis.
Yeah.
So, I was like, what about the Super Nintendo? I was like, how much would you take, how much would you want for this, just the Super Nintendo kit? Because it came with some games. And he said, how's $40? I was like, okay. Sure. Right? Now, I will say this.
It is dirty as a
It's
motherfucker.
dirty as a motherfucker, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work, though. As you guys can tell. Dirty!
Look at the grind.
Look at that dirt and grime. That's what you get when you go to a yard sale, guys.
Show the back here. Show the black. Look at that dirt. Look at that grime.
Now it's more dirty on the front.
That's more dirty on the front.
I will say this. Inside, surprisingly clean.
Yeah, inside looks fucking surprisingly clean.
Surprisingly
Outside,
clean
it's
inside.
residue.
And on the outside, residue.
Residue.
So I will have to clean this really good. But, Pops wants to give a big big
Look at the
close.
resi.
Look at that right there. Look at
Very
that.
dirty.
Yeah, very, very dirty. Gonna have to take a lot of cleaning.
Now, it did come with all the cables, but I'm not going to show you
Yeah,
the
you
cables.
already know what cables look like.
Yeah, because you know what cables look like. And it does come with the controller.
One control.
Now, the controller's dirty too, but it's not
Yeah.
as dirty as the
It's
system.
not as dirty as the system.
So, I got this, and I ended up picking up the games with it. Now, for $40, not a bad deal.
I'm gonna let you go through these games,
Yeah.
and I wanna, after we're done, I wanna tell the story.
Okay.
The first one that's gonna get traded, he's got this too.
I have this
This
already
one's
in
gonna
the
be a
pile.
trade-in.
Yeah, it's a trade-in.
Jack Nicholson's golf. You know that's a trade-in.
Children. It says children on the back of it.
Can I go ahead and say automatic trade-in?
Automatic trade-in.
Look at it.
It's worth $4. guys.
Automatic trade-in.
It's not a good one.
Automatic
one's on-
trade-in.
The other ones actually turned out to be pretty good ones.
That was the dude.
Maybe you ought to give that to Austin.
He might like it. Yeah, actually. I did try it. I didn't care for it. I mean, I like golf games.
Yeah.
It's just
I got
don't-
golf games on PS3.
I don't like this one. But nonetheless.
That's straight up dookie.
This one has some dookie on it, looks like.
But you gotta pick it up.
But gotta pick it up because it came
was
with
part of
it.
it.
And by the way, it comes with one of these little protectors, which is pretty cool. LJN, imagine that.
Oh yeah.
WWF Super WrestleMania. Now you can tell the Dookie on the side there.
Dookie.
It looks like Dookie. I don't know, but
Might be grand.
we got this at a yard sale, guys.
You're getting what you get at a yard sale.
Get what you get.
I don't give a damn if it looks dusty.
Super WrestleMania loose cartridge worth $9. But hey,
$9. Ain't that bad.
I don't have this for the Super Nintendo, so that's
Yeah.
a good one. I have it for Genesis, but I don't have it for Super Nintendo. Then we have PGA Tour 96. Surprisingly worth $11. I have no idea why, because most times sports games are pretty common.
You want to go retro?
What's that? Showtime Video. It even has a rental store on the back. What was that? Showtime Video Inc. in Bardstown, Kentucky. Which actually, Bardstown is about, what do you say, 30, 40 minutes away from us?
Just about.
So, that's actually pretty local. And then, yeah, it's only worth 11. Then we ended up getting... now, I bought it so I can get some of the Super Nintendo games. For the Super Nintendo, Killer Instinct, which is actually a really good game. I played this game before. And I don't have it. So I have it now.
Now you do.
Now I do. So, Killer Instinct for the Super Nintendo. This game's a $16 game in cartridge only. Then this one was pretty cool.
Oh, nostalgia.
Yeah, this is nostalgia for me and Tommy because this is what we grew up doing here. This is for the Super Nintendo as well. It's WWF Raw, wrestling's rudest and roughest. And this is in a rental case. And open it up. The cartridge is there. The cartridge is actually in really good condition.
Yeah, great shape.
Actually, compared to these, this one's probably in the best condition. It's probably because it was sitting in this fucking case. But, yeah, WWF Raw for the Super Nintendo. And what's pretty cool, it is, like, it actually has the little box art with it. Which is pretty cool. Like where they used to cut the box and just fit it over the thing. And you can see all the wrestlers on the back of it and everything. This is actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. This is actually pretty cool. Now, the bad part is, it doesn't match this, though. Supposedly what was supposed to be in it was Panzer Dragoon for the Saturn, but it's not in there. But, the one that caused me and Tommy nostalgia, Movie Gallery.
Movie gallery.
We used to...
Pops knows about that store.
I've been to movie gallery several times when he was here.
Oh, yeah, we know where you've been, too.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah,
We know which area he was in.
the porn area.
Fucking been there for hours. We already got our goddamn
hey,
wrestling VHS. It'll
hey,
take it forever.
Hey, you have to look at the porn to buy it.
You gotta look through it thoroughly. But your family entertainment source. That's what it says. And
Can you tell us a quick movie gallery story real quick?
yeah, why not?
Remember me and you, alright? We sat there, and we're waiting hours, and Pops is in the adult section. Let's say that.
Yeah, let's just
Make it PG here.
Yeah, a little PG.
In the adult section. He's there for fucking 4 or 5 hours. And one of our after-school teachers was working at movie gallery. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Me and Joe got our VHSs of wrestling, and finally here comes Pop with a couple of fucking adult VHSs, and our after school teacher had to ring us up. Me and Joe were embarrassed.
Yeah.
And what did Pop say? I don't give a damn.
Yeah, fuck her.
Ready to go get something to eat now? Ain't that what you?
Hey, get what you...
That's what he said.
But this brings nostalgia for me and Tommy. Right?
Oh yeah.
Get
Let's
to
tell
it.
that quick, great movie gallery story.
I'm just going to say this is loose because it's in a rental case.
But it's still awesome.
But this is pretty cool. And be kind, please rewind.
Oh, nostalgia. You can
You
do a Levante F. Smith and not
That's
rewind
right.
it all and go right to the ending.
Go
Like
to
you
the
said
end.
about WrestleMania with Hogan.
Yeah. You're going to see the leg drop, bitch.
Do leg drop, Hogan. Do leg drop.
The WWF Raw is loose cartridge is worth 14, which is that's pretty
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And I don't have Raw on the Super Nintendo.
You got it for Sega.
I got it for Sega Genesis, but I don't have it for Super Nintendo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up the Super Nintendo. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, Super Nintendos, they go for if you have a cartridge, if you have a controller and the cords, they go for about $60 to $75 depending on condition.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put an even 60 on this, just because why not? I only paid 40 for it all, so I get to keep Raw, I get to keep Killer Instinct, I get to keep Super WrestleMania, PGA if I want it. Jack Nicholson's gonna go.
Well, we already know you're keeping the PGA from.
Oh yeah, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell the Super Nintendo, probably with Jack Nicholson maybe,
Well, of course you
and
will.
I'll probably put it up there for $50-$60. See if somebody takes it, and I got 4 Super Nintendo games for free.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. So that's actually a pretty good score. Tommy, what happened when I took my games.
After you bought your Super Nintendo? Because
he was counting these games.
Yeah.
And these were the ones I sent over to him. I was like, I want these games, and I want the Super Nintendo. He goes, okay, Super Nintendo's $40. I was like, cool.
And it's still on the table.
Yeah, it's still on the table.
And the games are still there, too.
Yeah.
Here comes a guy who looks like fucking, what's that goddamn fucking movie?
Which one?
Ridgemont High.
Oh, he looks like Sean Penn.
Yeah, he looks like Sean Penn from Ridgemont High. Here he comes. Yo, dude. Here he comes with his fucking weed ass. Here he comes. Hey, bro. How much for the Super Nintendo? Oh, he already bought it, man.
Yeah. He looked at me, and he walked away.
He looked at him with a smug fucking high look on his face.
And then he walked away.
Oh. Like, yeah, walk off, buzzard.
Walk off, buzzard hawk.
Walk off, your pothead buzzard hawk, motherfucker.
And then Tommy.
Go look for the birds.
And then Tommy, we actually bought some games.
Yeah, we did.
And we should mention, he wanted $4 a game,
Which is not too bad.
which isn't too bad. Now, like my top dollar at a yard sale,
It's $5 or less.
it's $5 or less. There has been a few times I paid $10, but the games have to be expensive.
Yeah, they have to be expensive. If there's a game worth $40, $50, sure, I'll pay 10.
I'll pay 10 for it, but I'm not paying more than $5 for some kind of common games.
Yeah, I'm not.
So $4 is not a bad deal for some of these games.
Yeah.
Now he did have a small stack of PS1 games, and me and Tommy bought every
Well,
single one
we
of them.
stole them all.
Yeah, we took them all because we don't find PS1.
Buzzards
games
ain't getting none of that shit.
First game I got, which is probably the cheapest game, but I love this series. For the original PlayStation 1, Rayman Brain Games. Leap and Learn with Rayman. Okay, the reason why.
PS1.
It's PS1.
It's hard to find PS1 games in the wild.
It's complete, and it's in decent shape, and I love Rayman. I do.
And to be honest,
And it helps you do math, and it helps you do reading.
it's hard to find PS1 games out in the wild.
Oh, yeah, big time. Yeah.
So we took every single one.
Especially complete.
I don't give a damn if it's a common one.
This game's only worth $7, so it wasn't a
So
great
it's basically
deal,
a common, but who cares?
but I wanted to get it.
PS1, no buzzards taken.
Yeah. Tommy, you got a PS1 game. What'd
Yeah,
you
I
get?
did. Now this is a little warped,
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. You get it at a yard sale, you get what you pay for.
Oh, yeah.
For the PlayStation 1, Electronic Arts, Need for Speed 3,
Hot Pursuit.
Hot Pursuit.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I think I have that one already.
So I was like, you know what? I'll buy it. And Joey goes, you're going to leave that behind? I was like, no, fuck no. I ain't leaving shit behind. PS1, I'm taking.
PS1 taken.
It would have been cool if I could find that one.
I have that one.
That Road Rash 5 would have found that, would have picked that up.
I found Road Rash 3D at Goodwill. That's
But
where I got mine.
I picked up Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit.
The game's worth $11.
$11.
$11.
$4.
Then there was just there was only a smaller stack, a couple PS1 games left. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna buy them all.
I'll let Joey pick the ones he wanted.
Yeah.
I'll take the.
I asked him if he wanted any of these, and he said no. So
No.
I was like, okay, well, there's a reason why he's not a big fan of Star Wars.
Well-
Neither am I, but I picked them up just because I figured they were worth.
Always
the
try to do my collection first.
For the original PlayStation, Greatest Hits, Star Wars Episode 1,
And
Phantom
people get mad
Menace.
because it's green thing.
Yeah,
I don't really
I
fucking
don't
care.
care. Green,
Same fucking game.
actually, I prefer the green.
yeah, to be honest,
I
I like
do.
the green color better.
I do like the green labels. Yeah, if some people don't. I like them.
And to be honest, it's the same fucking game.
It is complete, in decent shape and everything. I don't like Star Wars, but I didn't want to leave it behind.
Yeah.
Right? So, this game's worth $12.
$12.
Ain't bad.
Especially when you pay for it.
Paid $4 for it. This game I've been looking for a while.
Yeah, you when you found that, you're like, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking this game. Also, a Greatest Hits. Yes, I like the green, so fuck you. PS1, PlayStation, Greatest Hits, Die Hard Trilogy. This is a game me and Tom actually grew up playing.
Yeah.
A friend of ours actually had it for his PS1, and we actually go over to his house sometimes to play this game, along with SmackDown 2, Know Your Role.
Yeah.
So, this
when Joey found that, he's like, yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking that up. The manual has seen better days, but it is all here, and why not pick it up? Especially this is the game I've been looking for a little while. Die Hard Trilogy is worth $13.
Paid for.
Paid for. This one surprised me because it's the most. Also, PS1 Greatest Hits Green. Not a big fan of the Star Wars series, but it is what it is. Just me personally. I know a lot of people love Star Wars. It's just
I'm not a big fan of Star Wars.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. Star Wars Dark Forces. I don't know that. Okay, it says right here. Experience the first-person firepower in the Star Wars universe. Okay, so it's like a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. In really good condition. Star Wars Dark Forces. Believe it or not, $17 game.
$17.
$17. Paid for. Now, Tommy, we're going to get into some other games here.
Yes.
The PS2s.
Yes.
Now, I will say this. I didn't thoroughly look too much through the Xbox because there's not a lot of rare Xbox games.
Didn't really thoroughly look through the 360.
I did glance, but I didn't thoroughly look
And
through
you know me, Joe, if I don't have... Now, there was a game I could have got, but all I would have done was just traded it in.
And Xbox 360...
But it's alright.
Xbox 360, same way. There's not a lot of rare stuff
Yeah.
in the Xbox systems. So, I just decided... I skimmed through it.
So I was
but
just
didn't-
happy with what I got.
Yeah, so we kind of just ran off with what we could. Tommy, you want to show what you got off there?
Yeah. First, for the PlayStation 2, for $4,
$4.
SmackDown vs. Raw.
WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. When two worlds collide.
With Vince's red eye and blue eye.
It's what it's like.
And it's complete.
Complete. Good condition. According to price charting, a $10 game.
$10 game and only paid $4 for it.
$4.
Buzzard Hawk ain't getting that.
Nope. Great game, by the way.
A great game, by the way.
What's the
Now,
game?
some of these could be replacement.
Yeah, Tom actually picked these up because he thinks a lot of his are like scratched up and stuff, and he would rather have a better copy.
And the one that looks better, I'll keep.
Yeah.
And the other one, trade.
What's the next one you got there, Jay? Because I think I only have like 5 games over here.
Yeah. For the PlayStation 2, WWF SmackDown, just bring it.
Just bring it, bring it, bring it.
Taz is a really nice person.
Hey,
The one Billy Gunn won the match, and it's complete.
the worst commentary game of all time.
Worst commentary game of all time, but I picked it up, and it's not that bad of a shape.
I think I found mine at Goodwill.
You know, so yeah, WWF SmackDown, just bring it. The first game that was on the PlayStation.
Yeah, the first wrestling game on the
This
PS2.
is the first wrestling game that was on the PlayStation 2.
Just bring it is worth $11.
$11. Paid for.
Paid for. What was the last game you got there?
And
Jay?
the last game, which I already got this too. I got both of these.
Mhm.
For the PlayStation 2, WWE Crash Hour.
Layeth the rubber down. Is what it says on
Layeth
back.
the rubber down. And I have this also. But I was like, fuck it. I'll buy it. $4.
$4.
And it's complete.
According to price charting, $14.
$14 for this. Only paid $4.
Only paid for. Not a bad deal.
And that's all I picked up.
Now, these games are a mix. Now, I think there's only one I'm trading in. And I knew right from the get-go when I seen it, it was going to be in a trade-in pile because I already own it. Tommy already owns it, too. But when I seen it, I was like, that game's worth $20. I'm going to snag that one.
Yeah, if you weren't going to get it, I was going to take it.
Yeah. For the PS2, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
And I have this also.
If you find now, not all the Midnight Clubs are worth any money, but the third one is.
Yeah, Dub Edition is.
The third one, Dub Edition or Dub Edition Remix.
Yeah.
Those two are actually worth about $20-ish if you find it out in the wild. Complete, decent condition, $20, worth $20. So if you find this out in the wild for like $1 or $2, pick it up. I paid $4 for it, but it's worth $20. So
Yeah.
I mean, why not? And I want to trade that in. Now these four, I'm going to either keep or resell as well. Now this one I'm keeping because I don't have it.
Yeah.
For the PS2, and actually, me and my son started to play this together when he was over here.
It's good.
It is good, because it's a co-op. You can play 2-player story mode on it. For the PS2, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. This is pretty badass from what I've played of it so far, and I love it. Every time I see this game, it's like $25, $30, and I'm like, I don't want to pay that.
And you paid $4.
And I found it at a yard sale for $4. And from what I have wrote down, it's worth $26 right now. Complete, good condition, hell of a score. This is definitely going to be a keeper. And then this one I just decided to pick up because I heard that Dragon Ball Z games are worth a decent amount of money. Come to find out they are.
Yeah.
For the PS2, greatest hits. And by the way, if you find the regular version of this one, it's $10 less. People want the greatest hits version of this, believe it or not. I'm assuming because the cover is better. Because the other one only has like the fist or whatever. This one actually has fighting on the front of it. For the PS2, greatest hits, it's Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. And the case has seen better days, but I can always replace the case if I want to sell it or whatever. Open it up. Good condition. I'm not sure what the difference is between this one and just the regular one. But apparently they want this one because, I guess, of the front cover. Because the other one just shows a fist or whatever, right? Believe it or not, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, greatest hits, complete, $40. You don't believe me? Look it up. $40. I paid $4.
$4.
But the last one's going to blow your mind. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
This ain't the last one will blow your mind. This one I knew had some value, but I didn't know how much value. I was thinking $20. Gonna find out it was more than that. For the PS2,
Do you have this one?
no, I don't. I'm gonna keep it. It's actually developed by Konami, so that actually sounds pretty good. For the PS2, The Thing. This is a survival horror game, and people are losing their minds about this game now. I guess because it's harder to find. I just found this at a yard sale for $4.
Yep.
I knew it had some value, but I didn't know. I was thinking like $20. That's why I grabbed it. It is complete. Actually, this is probably the cleanest one out of all of them. Like the disc, it doesn't even look like it was played.
Yeah.
Look at that. And it even has the blue.
Oh, I love the blue one.
Yeah, the blue background. The Thing for the PS2, a $40 game.
Only paid $4.
I paid $4. Now you see why I put the camera away and started digging through these boxes.
Yeah.
Now the last game.
Oh, I'm gonna. Can I give it the Booker T when you hype it up?
Yeah.
Wait, can I do it?
Right now.
Shucky Ducky, quack quack.
It is.
The Shucky Ducky, quack quack, steal of the day.
For the PS2. Once again, look out for your Dragon Ball Z games, guys. For the PS2.
Especially this one.
Yeah, especially this one. For the PS2, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Taichi 3, developed by Atari.
Paid $4 for this.
I paid $4. It is complete.
It's complete.
And when I looked it up, once again,
Oh, baby.
if you don't believe me, look it up yourself. Go on eBay. Go on Price Charting.
Yeah, look it up. We did.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai Taichi 3 for the PS2, complete. $160.
$160 game
At a yard sale!
for $4.
This is insane, Tommy.
This is fucking a steal.
Of a deal.
Oh, yes.
I don't like Dragon Ball Z. I'm not a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, so I might end up selling this game. Because I don't care for Dragon Ball Z game. Any Dragon Ball Z, I don't watch it. I don't care for it. I don't like anime, so this might be
Either sell or trade.
sale or trade. I will say this: the disc has seen better days, but my son was playing it when he was
And it
over here,
worked just fine.
and it worked great. It might need to be a bit resurfaced. I will say that if you wanted it in better condition, but. My son was playing it when he was over here, and it worked like a dream. So, I do know that it does work. So, guys, I found a $160 game at a yard sale.
Now you see why the camera was put away.
Yeah, now you see why the camera was put away. For a $160 game for $4. This is insane. And that's everything we picked up.
And this is probably the biggest haul we done this year.
Oh, yeah. Tommy,
Yard sale wise.
Tommy, do you want... Okay, I will say this. Me and Tommy was there, and Pops, we were there for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
We showed up at 8 when they said, went through, looked around. We were there.
Found where the games were.
Found where the games were. I pulled out my camera, did a little pan, and then once
Come the Hawks.
Once I started seeing people walk
Here
by,
come the Buzzard Hawks.
Here comes the Buzzard Hawks. I put the camera away. We
digged.
We had to dig.
Fast.
So we dig through.
We dug fast.
And so, paid the guy, and Tommy, as we had...
The big, a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, we're just sitting there with like all this
We're
shit.
all
We're carrying it out like
Carrying
this.
it all out.
What
And
happens,
here
Tommy?
comes this other Buzzard Hawk walking up.
Yeah, he walks up
A sad Buzzard Hawk.
in a fucking ball cap.
In a fucking horrible fucking ball cap with a fucking jock sniffing look on his fucking hawk, fucking Buzzard Hawk face.
What does he say? Oh, you guys got
here we are carrying our shit, right? The
Yeah.
stuff we paid for. And here comes this fucking Buzzard Hawk, this fucking vulture.
He's walking in as we're walking out.
He's walking in as we're walking out.
What does
Here
he
comes
say?
this fucking vulture, right? We got a big fucking supply here, and we had to get a bag for all this shit.
Yeah.
And here comes the fucking vulture. What? You took all the good stuff? You goddamn right, vulture. You got a problem with it?
Yeah, he goes, oh, you guys got all the good stuff.
Yeah, we did. You fucking buzzard. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these people.
And Tommy, what happened as we were putting this in the trunk?
This guy paid $200 for all of it. Guess what he paid $200 for?
Commons and
A whole bunch of commons and a fucking broken game system. So best of luck, vulture.
Now I don't know if he paid $200, but he did buy it all
He had to pay $200 because that's what it was his offer.
because he was there. Well, I mean, we did buy a small portion of it, so maybe he did knock a little bit of money off. But a lot of that stuff's common stuff, or
He probably paid $150 maybe.
or possibly broken.
Yep.
Because I'm telling you, there's a good 3 or 4 consoles there that look broken.
So we took all the good shit.
So he was as we were putting our stuff in the trunk. Him and his buddy are carrying out all the boxes.
With a fucking sad look on their face.
Walking out with all the fucking boxes.
Thinking there's somebody.
Yeah, I was like...
And me and Joey are laughing at him like, yeah, you don't even know you're getting a good bunch of comic fucking games and fucking broken game systems. We took We took all the good shit.
Yeah, we took all the good shit.
Have a
We
good
ain't
time.
pooper scoopers this time, guys.
No, we ain't fucking pooper scoopers this time. They are.
Okay, let's go ahead and go through it. Tommy,
Yes.
according to PriceCharting.com,
Yes.
this is where I put in everything that we got, every single thing. Tommy, Price Charting has everything valued
Yes.
at $495.
Almost $500.
Almost $500 just in this stuff. $500 nearly, about 5 away.
Yeah.
But Tommy, at that yard sale,
We did pay $595.
now how much did we pay, Tommy?
We paid $92.
$92.
And you know what the total savings of that is?
Total savings up
$403.
for
You know who appreciate these fucking deals?
who's that?
T&Q partner's probably bouncing through the roof right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh man.
Oh
They
man!
stole from old buddy.
Stole from old- Hey, he valued the game, so we didn't.
hey, he made the offer. We took.
Yes. So what I want to do is,
T&Q partner will go through the roof with these deals.
so I mean, I might end up trading some of this in, and I might
Same
resell
here.
some of this stuff. But at the end of the day, hell of a score.
Yes.
The
The
super
biggest score of 2022.
Yes, we saved $400 going to one
1 yard sale.
yard sale with one small little clip, and I'm sorry for that, but we had to dig, guys.
We had to do it. We had to do it. Sorry. I
So-
bet you if you were in the same boat, you would have done the same thing.
Yes. So I'm gonna sell the Super Nintendo with maybe some jalaki games.
Oh,
for,
we know Jack will be there.
yeah, for maybe 50 or 60 bucks, and then
Jack's pennies.
and then I may end up selling this game. Possibly because it's just too much money for me to fucking sit here and just not play it.
Or
whatever.
trade it in.
Trade in, I might get less for, so I might end
Oh.
up reselling this game because it is a high
Yeah.
dollar fucking PS2 game, and then I get to keep
The games he wants.
yeah, I get to keep the games that I actually do want for free.
Yeah.
For free. That's how you guys do it. That's how you guys do yard sales, guys.
Yep.
Hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestleRampage2. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage, as well as follow me and Tommy on Instagram. And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys, because we're that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop, and nobody does it better.